Libra, your intro is going to be a little different, okay? Because I was just crying. My makeup. I tried to touch up my makeup a little bit, but I was just crying, and I know you might be like, "Well, bitch, why are you recording?" Because I'm kind of in the headspace to do it already. You're the last one I want to do today, and they were happy tears, releasing tears, and I started this new thing on my Instagram where I start like I lost my like pop filter, so I'm kind of looking for it a little bit, but I don't think I'll find it while I'm recording, which is okay. It'll turn up. It always turns up. Anyway, so I started doing this thing where I kind of just take screenshots of random notes, um, just random thoughts, just being hot, honest, open, and transparent. And so sometimes I get in these modes of just like things I want to share that I think other people might resonate with or it might help. Just kind of things that I'm going through. It's like my little way. It's basically like tweets, but not really. I should I should just be on fucking threads, but whatever. Um, Maybe I will post them. I don't know. Anyway, so I was just kind of having like a series of thoughts, and I just feel like lately I've been doing a lot of inner work and transformation. And what's interesting is when I did my annual forecast for 2024, for February specifically, I got the I don't do like a big spread. Maybe I've talked about this before. But in my annual forecast, and keep this in mind if you'd like to order one for 2026, I look into I pull two tarot cards and usually two oracle cards, but I also pulled two more. I did it a little differently. So anyway, um the two tarot cards I got with Nine of Swords and the Death card for February. And historically, February has not been a great month for me these past few years as I have been working for myself. February is usually a really hard month. It's usually been difficult. It's been difficult for me to, make ends meet. I don't get booked for a lot of gigs in February because it's just not that time of the year. I might have one or two, but I usually, so just, and people are recovering from the holidays, so people aren't spending money and all that sort of thing. And I haven't until now built up a social media following to sustain me in the interim. So anyway, this February is a little different. So I was a little nervous in December. I actually don't think I pulled my cards until January. And I was a little nervous and I was like, oh God, what am I going to go through? In February, I was like, but whatever it is, I'm going to roll with it. And I've done this long enough now to know, Whitney, don't worry. Sometimes whatever you think it is, it might be something completely different. And so the Death card, while it represents endings, it also represents transformation. And the Nine of Swords is typically insomnia, anxiety, fear, doubt, worry. So I was just like, oh my God, like I was bracing for a tower moment, basically, like a little bit. But I was just kind of like, we're going to go into February positive and we're going to see what happens. This month has been so transformative because I have been doing such inner work and such shifting of really doing some reprogramming on my mindset. I've become aware I wasn't really doing my maintenance. So for the longest time, for the past, I can't even say a time frame because it's just been up and down. It's been up and down. Like there's moments where I'm just like thriving and things are great, and moments just high highs and low lows. And I just kind of came to the realization at the end of January that I have to fix that. And I've just been doing a lot of work around that, and I can feel the shift. I feel like I've quantum leaped, and I don't really think I can recall a time in which I felt the shift. I don't know that in these past 4 years, I felt like I can notice a shift. I've noticed evidence of change, like, oh, things are going good and this is great. I must be like, my manifestations are working. But I've literally felt a shift at a cellular level, at a energetic level, a spiritual level, where I just kind of have in this moment, that's my dog drinking water, I'm sorry. In this moment, I have a peace that I haven't had in a really long time. Like, of course, there's things I still want to achieve and do and experience, but I'm also just really grateful for where I am. And there are a lot of things I could choose to be worried about right now, but I'm not. And it's just, I wanted to say miraculous. But it's been a really great experience these past few weeks to just kind of drop that old version of myself. And it is work. Like it's, again, I'm really more focused on the maintenance of this and not achieving that and not experiencing that yo-yo effect of high highs and low lows. It's work to kind of, even like earlier today, I woke up, like today I've just been feeling anxious all day. And I really do think it probably has a lot to do with this new moon that we're leading up to. I'm recording this is February 25th. And we have this new moon in Pisces, which is a very emotional sign. And you guys know I have my Cancer placements. So I didn't really think that this new moon would affect me in an emotional way, but I guess I was silly not to think that. And I haven't even done my new moon reading. I have no idea what my new moon reading is about. I'll do it maybe after I record your session. But I'm just sharing this with you, Libra, because I feel that you personally have been on a really similar journey with a lot of high highs and low lows. And I'm just sharing this with you because I feel like you can relate. And I feel like I just want to encourage you that whatever it is you're going through, you're going to make it through. Keep doing the inner work. And so the tears I was crying were just like happy tears of like, I guess, I don't, I wanted to say revelation. It's not really revelation. It's just gratitude, tears of gratitude. I think it's really tears of gratitude of just everything that I have survived these past few years, these past 4 years. I'm just really grateful for my resilience. I'm grateful that I'm still here recording for you. I'm grateful that I haven't given up. I'm grateful that, like, I'm a tough bitch to crack. Like, I'm so grateful that I've been able to persevere. I'm so grateful that I get to say, I have 50,000 followers on TikTok and I have 4,000 followers on YouTube. Like, I couldn't say that last year. I couldn't say that. I think last year I had, I think maybe 200 followers on YouTube. Maybe that, if that. Um, and I think that not even a year this time, I should actually celebrate next month. I should celebrate my first viral post. I should do that. I'll go back and see what date I posted it, but it's next month because without that post, I wouldn't have had the momentum to keep building. So gratitude for TikTok, gratitude for that viral post. So we're coming up on an anniversary of 1 year. And so before that post went viral, I had like, I think 1,000 followers on TikTok. Um, Maybe just over 1,000. And now here we are, 50,000 strong and growing. So I'm just holding a lot of gratitude for how far I've come. And honoring that for you as well. However far you've come, whatever it is you're experiencing, not all the tears you cry have to be heavy. Not all the tears you cry have to be burdensome. But I just felt the need to allow myself to release. On top of that, there's this song by JoJo. I hope y'all remember JoJo. And I set these little posts. You go check the Instagram post. I put it on TikTok as well. I discovered the song through TikTok. So JoJo, not JoJo Siwa, okay? JoJo, leave, get out, JoJo. I've been waiting all day for you, babe. So won't you come and sit and talk to me and tell me how we're gonna be together always. That JoJo, okay? Leave, get out right now. It's the end of you and me. For my Gen Z who don't know who she is, that's her, okay? And so she's got a new EP out and she's kind of like making this resurgence. So she did this video that's gone viral where she sang her song Porcelain Reimagined. And it basically, the original version of the song is like more dance, but she did it to a ballad and it is just, it almost feels like a church song. Like it just hits you because it's so relatable. And it almost feels like how ordinary people makes you feel. And I just feel like that song is going to touch a lot of people in a lot of ways that it hasn't yet. So mark my words that that song is really going to go even more viral, I think. Um, anyway, so she has a song called Porcelain Reimagined. I encourage you to hear it because she really just talks about like, I saw myself and I realized I had to change and I had to break myself to rebuild myself. And now I'm free and now I'm stronger than I've been. And I'm just like, I feel that. I feel that. And sometimes it does take a moment to just look at yourself, Libra, and be like, this shit isn't working for me anymore. This version of myself that I've been, it ain't working. It ain't working. So what do I have to do to change? Because the version of myself that I am is not getting me to where I'm trying to go. You know, so I just want to encourage you to allow yourself to be vulnerable with yourself and make those adjustments and those tweaks within yourself. And maybe even drop, you know what? Like all the YouTubes, drop it in the comments and affirm. But seriously, why don't you put it in the comments and just say the version of yourself, just affirm the version of yourself that you're working towards. Even if you don't feel like you're there yet, you know. And I really encourage you to do a lot of work on your mindset because, woo, when you can get a handle of your mindset and you can be honest with yourself with where you are and how you've contributed to the problem, then the real work begins. When you can really see yourself and be like, oh, bitch, okay, you're the problem. But here's what's really important and kind of a little bit part of why I was crying as well, because I realized recently that I have to give myself grace because I've never been the version of myself that I'm trying to be. I've never been her. The version of myself that has thousands of dollars in the bank, if not millions, and has a beautiful, loving marriage and maybe children and most likely a second dog, who is peaceful and who is just, you know, living that abundant life. Y'all know I don't really claim a soft life because I'm probably never going to be her, but, you know, just the ideal life that I have for myself with thriving relationships, friendships, beauty, wealth, health. You know, I ain't been her yet. And I had to really sit and look at myself and be like, all right, bitch, what are we doing that's contributing to that? What are we doing that's preventing us from getting there? Why are you still entertaining Dusties? Why are you still thinking that that motherfucker is going to change or do something different? Why are you still entertaining thoughts of lack? Why are you still eating bullshit? Now, I'm a fan of indulging, but like that can't be an everyday thing, right? Why are you still drinking all the time? Why do you need to drink all the time? Yes, okay, you're telling yourself you're coping, you just need to take the edge off, but like, no. We're not giving we're not honoring our body that is supporting this spiritual vessel, right? And you know, I'm talking a lot of shit, and I don't know, maybe next month I'll be back to French fries and sidecars, okay? But in this moment right now, I'm just kind of like, all right, it starts now. We're getting. I feel like we're getting. I feel like I'm on like a plane, and I'm on the runway, and I feel like the wheels are just starting to get off the ground, but I'm not really in the air yet. That's where I feel like I'm at. Okay, and maybe you relate to that, but you know, there's a lot of adjustments that need to take place in order for you to finally coast when you take flight. Well, that was a good analogy. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So I hope that was helpful for you just to kind of just identify with some of the things you might be experiencing with all the transitions you're going through, Libra. I'm just encouraging you. I'm praying for you that you're going to make it through whatever it is you're experiencing. I have no idea what the fuck your reading is about to give us. And if you see me taking a sip, it's literally just apple cider. because I'm not drinking right now, so I have to make my drinks fun. It's literally just apple cider. So that's what we're doing. So this month, wait, let me say my spiel. If this is your first time here, I'm sorry. If this is your first time here, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't normally start my monthly forecast that way. It's usually like very upbeat and positive, but I just felt like I was like, no, we're going to record. We're going to record in this energy for Libra because I feel like Libra needs this. Libra needs to know that they're not the only one going through some shit. Okay. We're going to get into a lot of things. We're going to get into your collective message for the month overall for March. That's going to be its own spread. Then we're going to look into your love and relationships and your career and finances. Those two spreads will look like what to expect, the unexpected theme of the month. Okay, so we got 3 spreads total to get into. But we are going to get a jumper from the Oracle deck, Crystal Spirits. I don't use this deck a lot, but I felt called to use it this month. So we're going to do that first. Please remember this is a collective reading, so receive what resonates, release what doesn't. I encourage you to watch your rising and your moon sign as well as your Venus if you don't exactly resonate to everything that I'm saying here today. Now, even if what I say doesn't resonate immediately, take some notes, let it wash over you. Don't try to make this reading true. Don't try to force it, okay? Don't try to prove the cards right, but come back to it as often as you need to follow along with the month, okay? Because we got a lot going on this month. We got eclipse season happening. So March 14th, we've got a full moon lunar eclipse. Then on the 29th, we've got a solar eclipse in Aries. And then Mercury goes retrograde, I believe, the day after the full moon eclipse on the 15th. And then Venus retrogrades March 1st. So we've got a lot of shit happening in March. March will be a month of transformation for everybody. If you haven't already felt the effects of this transformation, you better buckle the fuck up, okay? Because it's coming. And I'm just at a place, and I put this on the little post, I was like, you know what, at this point, I don't need none of this shit anyway. With the exception of my townhouse that I fought really hard for, which I don't believe is going anywhere. It could all go. Again, with the exception of my townhouse. But you know, I'm open and ready for whatever God wants to do in my life. And I think that energy is so powerful when you get to that state of like, whatever you want to do, God, because clearly my way is not working. And even if that's not the energy you're in, because I think I was in that energy in October, but now the energy I'm in is like, okay, I surrender to whatever blessings you have for me. I acknowledge and accept my role in all this, and ironically enough, acceptance was one of my oracle messages for February. But I'm just kind of like, you know what? I ain't got shit to lose. I ain't got shit to lose, and I know you're not gonna uproot me because you know what it took to get into this home. But with the exception of my home, like I'm ready for whatever transformation God wants to make in my life. I'm literally ready. Literally ready. I know the things I've been building, like this channel, my TikTok, my content, I know those things are likely not going to go anywhere, but you never know. What I'm saying is I'm open to the blessings. Even if I can't see it right now of like how things are working and coming together, again, I'm like that little airplane. The wheels are up, but I'm not in the air yet. The wheels are, we're ready. So hopefully you're in the energy too. All right. Last thing, Libra. Remember that you get 15% off on private sessions with me. So if anything I say in this reading with you resonates, feel free to book that session, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get your jumper for Libra, please. Okay. All right, so I'm going to read that at the end. We've got your card here. I don't know these definitions by heart, which is kind of fun, so I can't really like let that inform the reading. So we'll read that at the end. I like to read my oracle messages at the end. This is your first time here again because it really helps round out your reading, all right? We're just shuffling. High Priestess is coming out. 6 of Wands just opened up, split the deck on 6 of Wands too. Victory, success, achievement. For Libra, please. What do you have for the Libras in this collective? And now I'm stronger than I ever been. I was trying to go, like she kind of did an uptick. Never been. Whatever. She just has such an amazing voice, y'all. I'm just so happy that JoJo finally came back to the light, Lord. Libra's in this collective. So Libra, we're looking into current self, theme of the month, key goals to pursue, obstacle to overcome, major accomplishment, what to avoid, what to embrace, where to find support, and advice and encouragement. You know what I just thought to think about? What is her sign? Well, she's a Sag. I was just curious. I was like, I wonder if she's a Libra. Because I'm saying that because when I was in Taurus's reading, I used the example of Dwayne Johnson, and then I looked it up, and then he is a Taurus. Okay, Libra, because let me tell you something. 4 cards in, and what's major accomplishment? Right, Libra, right. Okay, and because we get into business. Back of the deck energy is Chariot. We're taking flight. We're moving on. We're progressing. Is my lens clear? I'm afraid to clean it because I think it's clean. I think they're clean. Yeah. Back of the deck energy is usually energy that's already happened. So by the beginning of March, you're probably already in a space of determination, willpower, moving forward, or maybe even quite literally thinking about moving. Okay. Or in the process of. All right. Current self, Queen of Swords, air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is very perceptive energy. You're starting off March feeling like that bitch, feeling like you know what to do. You're getting it done. You're handling your shit, okay? Queen of Swords relates to the air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But she's super fucking smart. She's not emotional. She's not making emotional decisions. She's really sharp in her communication. People trust her. People go to her for knowledge and information because they know they're going to tell her good advice. They know you're going to tell them good advice and not just what they should do, what they want to do. She's going to tell you what needs to happen. She can pick up on shit. Very, very, very intuitive in a logical sense. Can anticipate needs. You're feeling like you're at the top of your game beginning of January. So I really feel like that new moon was good to you. You were ending the new moon, if you haven't seen it already, go watch it. You were ending the new moon with an Ace of Cups. So I'm really interested to know what that is. Theme of the month, bitch, 10 of Pentacles. We love to see it. We love to see it. 10 of Pentacles is abundance, legacy, wealth, freedom. Well, I wanted to say joy, but sure, freedom and joy. Those aren't really 2 words that are typically aligned with the 10 of Pentacles, but that's what came out, so we're trusting it. And also house. Look, house. Again, maybe emphasis on moving. But 10 of Pentacles is like family, legacy, wealth, riches. You're doing it, Libra. You're fucking doing it. And you know what? Key goal to pursue, rest, peace. I don't know really. What did I say let's just recap February for you. I said, oh, wasps, sometimes life stings, flamingo spirit in between. Okay. I'm just looking at my shorthand notes. This month you may be feeling unsupported. This was for February. You may be feeling unsupported and forced to learn who your real friends are. Even if conditions are challenging, you will persevere anyway. February is the beginning of a transformational period for you. You're finally ready to start believing in a different future for you after having been wallowing for so long. Trust yourself and your intuition and start putting yourself first again. Okay. So now you're needing to pursue rest. Well, because I wanted to read that because I'm like, okay, well, are you just like did you work yourself to the bone in February? Maybe you did. Maybe that is your truth. I don't know. I love that in this picture, she's like on a chair with some sort of like rose print. Roses are the most high vibrational flower. And what I mean by that is scientists have tested the frequency of flowers, and roses are of the highest frequency, which is, if you guys didn't know that. So it is literally a vibration of love. It is a vibration of, because love is a high frequency. Love is the feeling, the emittance of love is a high vibe. I just saw this fucking video on TikTok that was like, somebody said there's a sign, I haven't looked into it yet, but there's a scientist apparently who is testing speaking negatively to water and then freezing it, and then, you know, testing that against water that he speaks positively to, and freezing that, and then putting it under a microscope, and it looks different molecularly. And I'm just like, wow. Why did I mention that? Oh, the vibrations. Okay. I was like, where was I going with that? The vibrations, okay? So it matters. The negative vibrations literally changes you at a molecular level, at a molecular frequency, okay? So peace. So you're achieving, like the theme of the month is abundance, but you're also resting. I love it. We love a soft life. Well, you probably love a soft life. I'm always like, I'm never in a soft life for long. All right. Obstacle to overcome is 5 of Swords. We've got conflict, perhaps, with somebody. Let's actually start to clarify some of this. We've got 5 of Swords, conflict, but also 5 of Swords is winning at all costs, okay? Let's clarify. First, let's clarify the 4 of Swords. Why are we in this state of peace? Do you need to pursue peace? Do you need to pursue rest? Clarify, please, the 4 of Swords for Libra. Okay, yeah, look, the Chariot again and 3 of Swords. Moving on. Like, you're putting a situation to bed. You're moving on. You're putting it behind you. You need to just put, like, 3 of Swords, or heartbreak, and moving forward. You need to move on from this hurt. The 4 of Swords comes after the 3 of Swords. So after this heartbreak, you've got to heal. So pursue healing this month. Move on, whatever that means to you. Obstacle to overcome is this 5 of Swords. So let's see why this is here. Please clarify the 5 of Swords for Libra. 3 of Pentacles. Maybe this is a work conflict, teamwork, working together. It could be in a relationship. Where is this 5 of Swords, please, for Libra? Page of Swords, communication. You know, I want you to be very careful in your communication this month. Libra, especially in your written communication, because we've got Mercury retrograde. So I want you to be careful about things you say getting lost in translation. I feel like something you say is going to, or something somebody else says is getting lost in translation. So be careful to affirm, hey, what did you mean by that? Don't be afraid to ask that this month if you're like really not sure of somebody's tone, or if you're not sure of, like, you know, their intention behind something, because that could make a collaboration or some sort of teamwork effort challenging. This could be in your professional life, but could also be in your relationships. Page of Swords is about speaking your truth, speaking up, sharing your ideas, sharing your knowledge, sharing information, pursuing information as well. Seems to me you're trying to get all the facts and maybe even gathering information. You may even be building a case. Reason why I say that is because major accomplishment is the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant represents structures, institutions, organizations, so things, corporations, churches, schools. But because this guy looks lawyered up, sometimes I do associate with like legal things. Let's see if we either get the adjudication or the courthouse card. Clarify major accomplishment for Libra. Courtship. Okay. Interesting. This has to do with some partnership, but like a potential partnership. You know what I'm saying? With either a business or a lover. Clarify obstacle to overcome for Libra. Child, if this false person card. Oh no, message came. I thought the false person card. So we got message and concern. So yeah, definitely be careful in your communication this month. And don't be afraid to pick up the phone and call this month. I always opt for phone. Look, adjudication is the back of the deck card. And then the death card just fell out. Oh, not death card, but coffin. And then adjudication was right on the back. So like needing like a resolution, okay? I'm going to take those out. No, false person was right here. Actually, that's interesting. Yeah, somebody's not being truthful. Somebody's not being truthful. So I really want you to opt for phone conversations this month. I mean, but I also think as well that you're building a case. But like, if you're trying to avoid things getting lost in translation, don't be afraid. Hey, can we speak? I don't want to, I'd rather speak over the phone. I want to make sure I can hear your voice, your inflections, da 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 da. And vice versa. And don't feel forced to put anything in writing that you don't feel comfortable with, Libra. If somebody refuses to talk to you. Oh, well, I don't want to talk. Nobody can force you to respond. Okay. So we got this major accomplishment here with the Hierophant. So the Hierophant is also about order and doing something the traditional way, the tried and true way. You guys know I don't use reversals in the Street Priestess deck. Can you clarify the Hierophant, please, for Libra? Ooh, ooh, ooh. So we got Ace of Swords and Six of Cups. So something about some communication about either children or communication about the past. The Six of Cups also represents, it's like reminiscing. We're going to be in a Mercury retrograde, so I'm not surprised. Almost every sign has the Six of Cups coming up in some way. Some communication about this. There's something to do with children here, guys. There's I want to say, I don't know if there's going to be a custody situation here. And the Six of Cups is also apologies and reconciliations as well. I'm interested to see what comes up in your love reading to see if there's going to be some sort of reconciliation in your love life. So we'll see. Because sometimes the Hierophant does represent marriage because it is so connected to church and institutions and a spiritual teacher. Don't be afraid to look up the meanings of these cards, guys. Because the Hierophant is one of those cards. It represents so many things, but you have to look at the cards around it to see how, or understand how this card needs to be understood. If that makes sense. What's happening at the end of, what's the major accomplishment? Please clarify major accomplishment. The Moon, Seven of Swords, King of Swords. Somebody's hiding something from you, and you're going to find out. Somebody's hiding something, you're going to find out. King of Swords, Seven of Swords, the Moon. Got Pisces energy here. Seven of Swords is sneakiness. King of Swords is like, I feel like somebody's going to find, somebody's launching an investigation. It's interesting. All right, what to avoid? Seven of Cups. Too many options. Don't be dreaming. Don't over fantasize. Don't over romanticize anything either. This is head in the clouds. I don't really think that's the vibe that you're in, but try not to get carried away with the dreaming up something that is not a reality. As we are in Pisces season officially, it's easy to get lost in that like dream state energy, right? Keep it practical. Because at least for now, because what to embrace is Eight of Pentacles, dedication and hard work and mastery. That's how we're achieving the Ten of Pentacles, okay? This Eight of Pentacles is leading you to the Ten of Pentacles. You just on your grind this month. Where to find support? Six of Pentacles. This is giving and receiving. So I feel that you will likely receive support or help or assistance somehow this month, maybe monetarily, maybe financially. Advice and encouragement is the Temperance, which is patience, compromise, and biding your time, waiting it out. Alchemy is oftentimes what temperance is associated with, like blending, mixing, waiting for the right moment, the right opportunity, knowing when to pounce, knowing when to hold back, knowing when to give in, knowing when to push. Just lean into that Queen of Swords energy. I feel like you need to kind of wait for the right moment. I don't know how that relates to you, Libra, but just trust that. I'm going to pause it here so I can reset for your love reading. I don't know why, but you know that song by John Mayer, "In Key waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change." I don't know why that came in my head. It's not that we don't care, we just know that nobody's there, so we keep waiting, waiting, waiting on the world to change. I don't know. What you got for Libra? Love and relationships. Okay, here we go. For people who are single and dating or open to love, or people who are in committed relationships or partnerships, let's see what's going on with you. If you're single and there's no prospects, listen anyway, something I say might resonate with you, but otherwise put yourself out there, you know, align yourself to the energy of love and stop focusing on the lack of love and be open to receiving the partnership you desire. Okay? Libra, what to expect, the unexpected theme of the month in your love life. Chariot again. Moving on. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, this separation is for sure happening. Excuse me. Let me just, hold on. Let me just see what else all is here. Independence. Yeah, you're not trying to make plans with, you're not trying to, you're unavailable. What do you have for Libra, please? Okay. Really? Libra. Well, what? I got 3 cards. I do have pay attention to the red flag, separation, and calling in your soulmate in front of me, but this was kind of too many. I do feel like this is speaking about a separation, but let me try to look at this reading from I have 3 more as well in front of me. But let me try to look at this reading from a perspective of someone who's like not trying to separate. I don't know, Libra. I don't know. Um, what do you have for Libra's love life? What's the theme of the love life, please? Theme of the month for Libra's love life. Yeah. You just want a clean slate. Interesting. All right, I'm going to give you this reading, Libra, but I want you to, I'll invite you to do something. I invite you to pause this video and I want you to write down what your intention is for your love life this month. Okay, regardless if you're single, married, separated, divorced, dating, whatever it is, exclusive with somebody, I don't know. Then when you're ready, unpause this and let's unpack this, okay? All right, so what to expect. We've got the Chariot and the Judgment. These are two major arcana cards. So this is moving forward, moving on. And the Judgment card is awakening, aha moments, revelations, realizations. There's something you're growing through in your love life. You're just kind of having an epiphany of like, you know, I need to move forward. This relationship needs to be moving forward. A lot of times the Judgment is like a make or break moment where you decide, especially in relationships, where you guys decide what you're doing. Like either you're going to decide to commit to each other or decide to be exclusive or something. Now, typically, to be honest, with a Chariot card, it's normally, while it is a card of progression and forward momentum, and it is very positive, it also represents a sign of Cancer. It is a card of moving on, usually. And I'm saying this from experiences. In my own love readings, I always want the Chariot to mean, okay, maybe we're ascending together, maybe we're moving on together. Usually it's that you're moving on without them. And that might be your expectation starting out in March. You might be expecting of like, you know what, I've grown past this. I'm not dealing with this. I'm moving forward. I'm moving on. However, the unexpected in the relationship is the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Ten of Swords, as you can see, we've got divorce certificate here. And then the Knight of Pentacles reversed. The Knight of Pentacles does represent the earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, but it also represents something moving very slowly, somebody taking their time. And when it's reversed, somebody is stuck on one thing. It's usually represents like lack of discipline, lack of focus. Sometimes it's I don't know that I would call it scattered, but it's somebody who's like focusing on something else entirely. They just can't seem to move forward because they're like fixated on something else, some other problem in the relationship. Like they can't see the big picture. So I always think about like the pentacles as like farmers, right? Because that's typically how they're depicted in a lot of different decks. And you know, imagine the Knight of Pentacles is typically somebody who like they've built a farm and it's starting to produce crops and they're starting to make a little money for it. Instead of like making sure the farm is working in its entirety, the Knight of Pentacles gets focused on fixing the fence. You know, there's one fucking hole in the fence and it's not that big a deal. You could kind of just patch it up easily. But the Knight of Pentacles is spending weeks and days and months trying to fix this fucking fence. Meanwhile, the rest of the farm is like not operating smoothly because they're focused. I've got to fix this fence. You see, I got to fix this fence. It's got to work. If the fence isn't fixed, then the chickens are going to get out and I'm not going to have a farm. And it's like, okay, but there's probably another way that you could have fixed that without having to stop production. So anyway, in this here unexpected energy, I kind of feel like this could manifest in a couple ways. Either someone unexpectedly doesn't want to move forward with this separation. It could be just literally a separation altogether, unexpected, of just like, okay, you know what? We've tried. This isn't moving forward anymore. We can't seem to get over our issues. We got to call it quits. And the ending might be unexpected. I don't really think this ending is unexpected to me because it almost feels like to me you're already moving on or trying to move past an issue in your relationship. But to me, this is feeling a little bit more like somebody who's like, maybe the separation's one-sided. Can you clarify the unexpected for Libra, please, in their love life? That's too many. Clarify, please, the unexpected for Libra. Queen of Cups, Five of Wands, Three of Wands. Yeah, all of a sudden somebody wants to fight for this. All of a sudden a bitch wants to fight for this. Queen of Cups, all of a sudden somebody grown a heart. Three of Cups, ships coming in, waiting, expectations, you know, Five of Wands, fighting, conflict, confrontation. The Three of Wands is what's sticking out to me. The Three of Wands is about progression, leveling up, next level. Queen of Cups is somebody who's nurturing energy, water sign energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. All of a sudden, somebody wants to work on this. All right. What did I say I had before? I had pay attention to the red flags. I paid attention to the red flags. I had separation, and I had what else? Calling in your soulmate. We're actually going to, I just put those back out. We're going to come back to those. All right. Theme of the month, Ace of Pentacles reverse. This is typically about a new beginning, something that has potential to grow. So there is actually something new that will not take root. And this could even be a new relationship altogether. Maybe there was a relationship you thought you were going to give some energy to. Because I do have the chemistry card here. There's a strong magnetic connection here. There seems to be some other potential relationship that you're interested in, but it doesn't feel like that's going to grow. If you're not really entertaining other connections, this could be some things, some opportunity that doesn't take root, that doesn't take off the way that you thought it would. Something is not going to get off the ground. Maybe a business idea you and your partner had together, right? However, it's not really going to affect much because we have the Temperance here. Again, Sagittarius energy, balance, cooperation. Remember I said advice and encouragement was temperance. Alchemy, mixing, blending, working together, compromise. Queen of Swords, air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Nine of Pentacles, independence, financial independence. Someone, I feel like somebody's seeing their worth. I don't know if it's you or your other person. Somebody's seeing their worth, their value, or are self-actualizing. This is gonna sound so bogus. Am I fucking up my lashes here? Probably. This lash wanted to come off anyway. Please just stay in place. Okay, thank you. Here's what it feels like to me a little bit with this Nine of Pentacles. It feels like somebody has finally give me the word, Spirit. Now that somebody has self-actualized, now they feel like they can be reinvested in this relationship. Does that make sense? Maybe it's you. Maybe you're the one who's coming to this realization of like what you deserve and what you will and won't tolerate. Okay? But it is feeling to me like somebody's like, I just feel like somebody's coming back and they're like, you know what? I had time to think and get clarity, and I don't actually want to move on. Four of Cups reverse, looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. Two of Wands reverse, going back to the drawing board, getting back into alignment with your plans and actions. I kind of feel like you don't want to make plans with this person. If you have been alone and independent, you're really enjoying your independence and you're really kind of like not sure if you want to give this another chance because the red flags are just so apparent to you. And you're kind of like, I don't know, you were ready to call in a new person. I feel like the separation has already happened. If it hasn't, there is some separation that is to be discussed. And it might be that somebody else is calling on, I think I said this last month, calling in your soulmate. Somebody might be pulling on your energy, calling in you, wanting to grow something with you. That could be the other way that this is interpreted, that like maybe you are separated and you're not really ready to pursue something else yet, but somebody's kind of pulling on your energy, wanting something more with you that you're just not ready for. It feels to me, I'm going to be honest, it really just feels to me that somebody wants to progress with you. I really feel like you're already in the mindset of moving on, moving forward, but somebody wants some connection with you, but you're not aligned. You're not aligned. I can't tell really if this is your existing partner that separation is on the table, or if this is some third party that wants something more with you. We have two cards here. We have give your relationship a chance and express your love. And I know you probably were just like, Whitney, honestly. And I know. Okay, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. This card is basically all about, hey, like go to counseling, do what you need to do so that if it doesn't work, you know that you tried. Express your love. Kind of the same thing. Make the romantic gesture. Don't hold it in. Tell the person how you feel, etc., etc. Inner growth. Yeah. Cocky. Okay. It's all about them. Struts for your attention. You are the real badass. Okay, period. Okay, inner growth. That came out first. Testing your strength, overcoming adversity, making spiritual progress. I feel like you are making the progress, but I feel like look, this might be a test. I'm not lying to you. This might be a test. And this is why I said I wanted you to write down your intentions before we got into this reading, because sometimes spirit will present a relationship back to you. Number one, because something in your energy is attracting it. Okay, maybe somebody doesn't want you to move on without them. Maybe you're starting to progress and they realize that they actually don't want you to do better than them or outshine them, or they don't want you to take flight and they get left behind. But the other thing is too, it's testing you to realize, is this really what you want? Do you really want to move on from this connection? Testing your strength, overcoming adversity, making spiritual progress. So in short, Libra, I always feel this way. You are in a position where, that's a lie. I don't always feel this way. You are in a position where it seems that you get to choose if you're going to give this relationship a chance or if you're going to give them back to God. You get to choose, and you don't have to know that today. You ain't got to know that today. So let it, watch this reading, sit on it. The best way to answer that question is if you saw this person with somebody else, how would you feel? If this person were suddenly in the relationship with a beautiful relationship with somebody else, would you be happy for them, or would you feel, a little like, damn, that could have been us? How would you feel? You don't have to have the answer right now. Okay, had two cards came out from the Moon Oracle. I just wanted to use this to kind of get some clarity. We've got attraction and purity. So you are attracting some energy in, but I feel like you're attracting a clean slate. You just want something fresh. You want something untainted. And I feel like that alone is informing your decision. It feels like too much damage has been done. I feel like too much damage has been done, Libra. Sit with it. All right, let's clear this, and I'm going to reset for your career and finances. Okay, Libra, we're getting to your career and finances. What to expect, the unexpected theme of the month. Da, da, Libra, what to expect, the unexpected theme of the month. Libra. So happy. It's 5:30. So happy the sun is still out. Can't wait till the days where the sun sets at 8 o'clock again. Ooh, Lord. Libra. Libra. What you got for Libra? Four of Swords again. And the Knight of Pentacles again. But at this time upright. Yeah, you just really get to chill, Libra. Like, you don't have to hustle. Chariot is here. I want you to look up the definition of Chariot. Chariot is really coming up a bunch in your reading. Lovers reversed. You know? Gemini energy, but also like you're not in alignment. What's behind that? Seven of Pentacles. You were trying to wait. You were trying to wait. Okay? You were trying to hold back from moving on. And now you're just like, you know what? I feel like you separating from some person is directed, maybe related to your finances. But I just feel like you can't go back. I don't know. This is your life. This is your life. You do what you want to do. I just don't know if going back will serve you. Okay, here we go. What do you have for Libra, please? This is a beautiful month for you financially, Libra. Really, honestly. Ooh, I pray the windfall card comes out. Change. What do you have for Libra, please? The Libras and the Lightworker Whit collective, business, period. What else? The past. Okay. Maybe a client coming back from the past. I don't know. Okay. Here we go. What to expect. Magician and the moon reversed. Magician is representative of manifesting. You're making it all work. You're pulling your energy together and you're calling in what you desire. The moon does represent Pisces, but when it's reversed like this, it represents things being clear. You're no longer in the fog. You're no longer dealing with subconscious, what if, how come, maybe, sort of. You're dealing with actuals. You're like, this is what I'm going to do, and like, it's going to work. You know, it's feeling very determined, which, you know, I'll skip ahead to the Chariot. Very determined energy this month. You're just like, I'm going to get this shit popping. Okay, let me focus on the unexpected. Four of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. I feel like your money is good to the point where you don't have to overwork. You get to just go at a chill pace with the Knight of Pentacles here, okay? And the Four of Swords, again, rest, recovery, stillness. I don't know what's happening that's allowing this, but I love it. I love it. So let's go back to let's answer that question. What is happening that's allowing Libra to rest? Why is Libra resting unexpectedly this month? Because you did a lot of work. Hold on. Libra, there's something coming, like you've done some work that's either you're getting some sort of bonus, some sort of like some hard work that you've put in. You're getting a payout from. It's allowing some level of comfort where you can relax. Okay? So that's the second time Eight of Pentacles is coming up. Your hard work is being rewarded. Okay, theme of the month. King of Pentacles, which is, again, earth sign energy, air, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Next to the Chariot, again, Cancer energy, financially feeling secure, feeling the progression, feeling like you can see the future, feeling like you can see your destination. Seven of Swords is coming up here, which sometimes represents to someone being sneaky or deceitful. But in this case, I think it's about being strategic. You've got the plan. You're the man with the plan, or the woman with the plan. Two of Swords upright. Indecision is here, which is why what to avoid is the Seven of Cups. Don't get caught up with too many options. Queen of Pentacles. Stay true to what your inner vision is. Stay true to what you know is going to make you feel secure, what you know is going to make you nurtured, or support your future self. Do what you know is going to support your future self, especially for your financial independence and security. Queen of Pentacles is earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. but she is able to handle the home and the office and the work life. When it's reversed, she needs time to nurture herself. So don't make any choices that are going to expend you. Okay? Choose your happiness above all else. The sun is reversed. I think you are moving forward with that energy this month of like doing what makes you happy. Yeah, I really feel like this Chariot energy is really, I love it. Okay, first card out was comfort. Okay. Ooh, comfort. Though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably. You're entering the most comfortable period of your life. Your finances are in a state of balance. Ugh. Next card out was change. Oh, sorry. There's a change for the better coming your way. Embrace it. Just because you don't see any movement, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. Sometimes to see change, you must be the change. Business was next. So it's making me feel like either you're a freelancer of some sort, or you've got a side business, or maybe you're work for yourself. Do not be intimidated to enter the world of business. You got this. Consider executive positions, becoming a CEO, or anything in the corporate world. These are just ways these cards can be interpreted, okay? Elevate your awareness and think bigger if you want different results. Period. I love that. Elevate your awareness and think bigger if you want different results. So to be that bitch that like has got a thriving business, you need to start thinking like her. What does she do? What does she eat? What does her morning routine look like? Something I haven't done. I've been talking about this probably in multiple videos today. I decided, I had this epiphany today, and I'm probably gonna do it tonight. I'm gonna start signing up for Luxury Brands newsletter. You know, when you make a purchase from like a website, from like Old Navy, now all of a sudden you get fucking Old Navy emails. You know, like I always get Bath and Body Works emails, but I do it on purpose because I want to know when their soaps go on sale, and their soaps are actually on sale today. I don't think I'm gonna buy any though. I don't think I'm gonna buy any. I probably should though. I don't know. They're anyway, they're $3.95 right now. So I usually will wait till they have a big sale and I'll buy a bunch because I love their aromatherapy body wash, but I usually only buy it in bulk on sale. True Cancer here. True Cancer Venus. Like I'm like waiting till luxury things go on sale. But I realized, I was like, oh, the future version of myself wears designer. I need to go ahead and subscribe to some designer outlets so that I can begin to get into the vibration of somebody who buys designer and maybe isn't always on Shein, you know? So tap into that energy. We also have the past here. Something from the past is coming back, perhaps an old job or an unfinished project. Look to the past to understand the future, a lesson. Look to the past to understand the future, a lesson, an experience, or an old skill. The way this is written is so like grammatically poor. You could be earning or receiving money from something you did in the past. I feel like you're getting unexpected work that's allowing you to rest. Maybe even a refund. I forgot it's tax season. Maybe even be a tax refund, okay? Might be that. I like this month for you financially. Stay aligned to what you want. Don't get caught up in overwhelm of do I go this way, do I go that way? Stay true to what you want. Don't get caught up considering everybody else, Libra. You've already done that. Okay? You've already done that, trying to consider everybody, trying to do what's balanced and fair. Be selfish for once, okay? All right, let's look into your oracle message, Sunstone. It's funny, I was looking at this earlier and I was like, I don't think I've ever read this message. We've got 55. I do have Sunstone somewhere, but y'all know I can't find my crystals. I don't know where everything is. Some things are still in boxes from the move. Okay. Now, this message is kind of long, so bear with me because it has like 4 different parts to it. Freedom, breaking through obstacles, the power to overcome limitations, knowing you can do it. And you see why I wait to read these to the end? You see how it just ties everything together, knowing you can do it, knowing you can see the finish line. Not getting caught up in old energies, old alignments. Embracing a change, God damn it. Here we go. Freedom, breaking through obstacles, the power to overcome limitations, knowing you can do it. Any of us can become so used to being restricted that when we have the potential to move beyond limitations, we stare in disbelief at the open door of the cage that has held us in captivity for far too long. Have you succumbed to the illusion of scarcity consciousness, inaccurately seeing yourself as stuck in an old pattern? Telling yourself that the situation is the same as it's always been, when in truth it has begun to shift. Sunstone's spirit message is that the door really is open and opportunities await you as you claim your freedom. You have the power to break through barriers. The parameters of your life are not what you thought they were. So much more is available to you than you imagine. So believe in your freedom, spread your wings, and fly. You can do it. For Sunstone Spirit is here to strengthen your resolve to leave that cage far behind you as you drink in the pleasure of being free and ready to live in a new way. You can choose from an array of opportunities the conscious universe has made available to you. So let it go and be liberated. The conscious universe will help you avoid pitfalls and wrong turns that will wind you back around to the same old, same old. Simply enjoy this shift. Now is your time to experience the thrill of exhilarating freedom. Okay, here's the relationship message. Your past and your wounds do not have to keep you stuck in old patterns. You are free to end your current relationship, start a new one, or transform the partnership to be what you want it to be. Literally just like what I said. I was like, you can kind of choose right now. Yo, I'll be on point. Okay, if it's one thing, I'll be on point. While you can never control another person or determine every event or set of circumstances you will experience, you always have the freedom of choice. This includes the freedom to stop and reconnect with the conscious universe, drawing on the loving support and wisdom that can help you make the best choices for you. There are no limits on love, no obstacles to receiving that which you hope to experience. Enjoy your freedom, knowing that you have a firm foundation in the love that the conscious universe has for you. Here's a prosperity message. You are at liberty to make any number of decisions about how to interact with the universal flow of abundance. Does that make you nervous or are you excited? It's okay now to be a little bit of both, but be sure to embrace your freedom of choice, knowing that Sunstone Spirit is bolstering your ability to decide what you want to do. I literally just said, this is why I read this at the end, guys. Advice from others can be helpful, but you have to listen to your heart and check in with your values before making your own decisions. You no longer have to feel bound by the old stories rooted in scarcity thinking. So believe in the universal flow of abundance and enjoy your freedom to choose how you will interact with it. You've got this. Okay. The meditation is working with Sunstone helps us release our old emotions, be strong, and own our leadership qualities, which do not arise from a place of ego, but from a place of inspired leadership for the highest good of all. Sunstone teaches us to shine authentically and without fear. Okay, Libra. And that's on period. Let me show it to you again. So get some Sunstone. You can get this at any metaphysical store. I wish I had it on my desk to show you. I don't know. I kind of know where some of my crystals are, but I don't know at the same time. And it was a little palm stone anyway, but it's not even a palm stone. It's a tumbled stone, actually. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Go find a metaphysical store. Get you a sunstone to work with this month, okay? Charge it, cleanse it with some sage. Charge it in the full moon or in the sun. I like to charge my crystals in the sun, especially because it's a sunstone. But that's because I'm a Leo sun. I connect with the sun, and let it be known, the moon is just reflecting the sun's light. Okay. I know a lot of people like to charge their crystals in a full moon and all that, but I'm like, I think they do that. Most people do that because sometimes the sun can fade certain crystals. So the moonlight is a little less harsh, I guess, but whatever. Anyway, get you a sunstone, a little tumbled stone. It's not going to be more than $5. Could be more than $10, really, depending on how big it is. So get that, cleanse it, work with it, keep it in your bra, keep it in your pocket, work with it, and just let it be a reminder of freedom, empowerment, releasing the restrictions, releasing the old patterns, releasing the old story. I love this month for us. I love it for you. It's transformation. It's happening. It really is. I love you so much, Libra. Drop some comments. Let me know how this is resonating with you. Again, feel free to come back to this throughout the month, okay? I'll see you on the next one.